And we are live. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, Chiller. Hello, Luke. Hello, Lociation. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Okay. Oh. Salutations. Okay. I just got back from a lunch outing, so I was rushing around trying to make sure that I was ready to stream in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, I keep thinking about this, and I think I'm gonna repaint this room again. Like, I legitimately might just start by redoing this entryway, because it's just been bugging me. It's just not quite working for me. I still don't like it. I've redone it multiple times. Which is interesting, because as much as I love doing Dark Academia designs and looking at these very Dark Academia inspired houses and stuff, doing my office in like a committed Dark Academia style, not for me. Which is really good to know, because now I know not to do like my whole real life house Dark Academia. I'm gonna move these things. Right. How do I feel about the rug? Lighter walls, so maybe do a little more color on the floor. Have I used my favorite rug anywhere in this house? Too small? Is the color weird? Yes, I'm looking around to see if I've used that rug. Chicky chicky! How about upstairs? Boop. Oh yeah, feed the turtle while we're up here. Okay. What's everyone else up to today? That I did some running around and socializing and all that. I'm hoping I'll have time and energy for some creativity later today. And tonight we have Bible study. Okay, so I've not used my favorite rug anywhere. Do you like this bedroom? Ooh, Luke says, working mostly, ran a couple errands, now it's coffee time. Your favorite time? Those panels, or do I want to just do molding like the other rooms? Maybe we try just having molding in here. Lociation says the whole house is gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah. I like it, but there's certain things that I want to tweak for it to be like my house that I live in. Chiller says, well, I almost stole a bunch of bananas from Target. That's the highlight of my day. I did in fact go back and pay for the bananas. I appreciate the clarifying. Also, it took me a second to realize or to remember that the name for a little cluster of bananas is a bunch. So I initially pictured a bunch of bananas, like a whole lot of bananas. It's like, how many crates of bananas did you try to steal? So that's how well my brain is working. All right. Yeah, we've all been there. Luke says Chiller running out like Donkey Kong with tons of bananas, so many you only see his legs. Yeah, that's exactly what I was picturing. It was like, how do you even? Thank you, brain. Thank you. So helpful. Alright, so I need corner piece. There it is. Oh yeah, Luke is a big self-checkout guy. That way he doesn't have to admit his mistakes. Not that he makes them often. That goes there. Goes there. Right here, right here. Okay. Okay. And then I'm thinking, do I want like basket? I use this one all the time. Like, I've been loving this line of furniture. Let's see, maybe one of the cupboards. This one? And see, I think it's funny because even though I know the self-checkout is usually faster, I tend not to use it if I'm alone, just because it makes me sad to not have that moment of human interaction. I'm very introverted, you know. Ooh. That's a really cool wood tone. Luke says I don't trust the grumpy wage slave teenagers to back my food without banging it around. I'm not going to make any comments about your old person traits. None at all. That one like weirdly orange. Yeah, the bamboo is just too orange. Like more of a neutral bamboo. That one's nice though. Just do it like this. Okay. Yep. Like, I just get lonely. I'm not saying I'm good with people, I just miss them. course I'm going with this. I cannot tell you how much I would love to have a mirror like this in real life. I keep putting it everywhere because I want one. Yeah, Luke wears earbuds. See, I will wear earbuds through the rest of the store, but I still want that just a brief moment of human interaction before I go. Like, home is where I'm alone. Why do I leave the house if I'm not going to see anyone? And I don't even have a light in this room. No wonder it feels so dark. So let's find like a cool chandelier. Hey Boomer, welcome, welcome. So Luke says, if I wanted my food beat to act, I wouldn't have carefully selected the only apples without bruises. Thank you. Boomer says, no bagging problems with frozen microwave dinners, soda, canned food. These are my staple items. There are some pretty slick things that you can pull off with canned food. I'm just saying. I know, I'm not a food is fuel person. I'm so ornery, so ornery, so ornery and sad we roam. Right. Do the twine one. I do like that one. Then I was doing gold. Whoops. White switches. Metal. Beige. Okay. Okay, it's looking nicer in here, I think. It's a little bit tight, but I think mostly okay. Let me grab plant. Yeah, let's do the one with the little pattern. Okay. Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own. And just this little fern. I want to do one of the darker ones. Boomer says, it took me a couple rounds to realize that canned food had to be removed from can prior to cooking. Luke says that's one way to add iron to your diet. Yes. I want a little fern. I do wish that they had more spider plant options. Reminds me, I really need to get like a little grow light for my spider plant. He struggles in the winters. There we go. Okay, I feel like that's a little more specific to me. Still might swap that out. I'm not sure. I haven't used it anywhere else, and it's my fave. I never get to use this one. I really wish that this was one of the ones where you could change the size of it. Who else does the spider plant fight the kingpin plant? I haven't seen it do that, but I can't rule it out. Hey, puppy. How you doing? Oh gosh, Luke. Boomer asks, does the spider plant fight the kingpin plant? And Luke says, while trying to rescue the Mary Jane plant. Wait, that one's illegal. But, Tiss. Good grief, Luke. Alright, let's... Oh gosh. No, it's oats, not cats. There we go. Back in Boomer's day, their stomachs were made of iron. This is true. Okay, wait a minute. That one is brass. That one's gold. That's gold. Oh gosh, I gave myself mismatched light switches. Oh no. Boomer says at my age, my iron stomach has turned to rust. That sounds like it would be a line in, like, a country song. I really, really wish that they would have more butcher block countertops. Okay. Yeah, I think I feel a little better about this. Put like a little tray or something, you know, where you can empty the change out of your pockets. There we go. Very millennial. Alright. See which houses I've got. All of them. Oh yeah, I did just see like a very small update, I thought. But I didn't see a notification about it. I just saw it like update and install and everything. I'm so hoping that they've fixed the bug that's messing up the House of Sports. That thing's driving me nuts. Let's go look back at the Danger on Deception Island house. See what more needs to be done there. Oh. Chiller asks, first question of the new year for everyone. What is one thing you want to do for the new year? Okay, maybe it was a workshop thing. Boomer says my resolution, make it to 2025. I mean, not a bad one. I don't know, let me think about it. They don't have it in curbless. Maybe that'll be okay. Nice try, that's everyone's resolution. Ah, maybe. Luke says, well, my new habit for 2024 was going to just be exercise, but then our pastor challenged us with a read the Bible in 2 years plan. So now my goal is to exercise while I listen to the Bible every day. Okay. Association says I make no resolutions, I always forget them. And that's about where I'm at as well. I have better luck if I do like quarterly resolutions, something that has a much shorter time frame on it. I'm less likely to forget about it completely. Luke says I usually work on habit revision rather than resolutions. Last year's was language learning with Duo. Year before was writing every day. Yeah, he's very intimidating. Very organized, very successful. It's a lot. Go. Hey Benjamin, welcome, welcome. Discussing New Year's resolutions. And back to this one. I don't know. Yeah, I made my little like vision board thing. And I'm trying to figure out how best to implement it and what to do. I really have trouble trying to start resolutions at New Year's. So frequently I'll do more of like a spring equinox resolution. Just something where it's while the days are getting noticeably longer and there's daylight and it's warm and I actually feel like doing things. Then I want a couple of sun chairs, I think. The ones with the blanket. That one can come in the rows. And Benjamin says I have so many resolutions I have already given up on. And welcome to my problem. Yes. Try. The colors are inspired by the rosebud notes. Grab those lights. The string lights. Yeah. Oh. Boomer says actual goals. Dutch at CEFR B1 level, solid. Nice. Read Apocrypha, energy recovery, then start guitar. That is it. Nice! Lization says, since I had children, I try not to make firm plans. I get cranky if my plans are interrupted, and more pleasant if I just try to go with the flow and have loose plans. This is fair. Benjamin says I sometime wish to resume my coding and YouTube. That would be nice. You do make good videos. You explain the game creation and stuff well. I want like a little outdoor table. Something small. Oh. What if? Okay. This needs used somewhere. Don't know where, but somewhere. I really want to get back into writing. It's something I've struggled with a lot for way too long, so it's something where I'm having to stop and very deliberately consider why has trying to replicate what's worked before not been working now? What can I do now that will overcome those specific things? Ah, stained glass table. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, Losation says, Benjamin, your vids really were well done. I wouldn't mind getting back into doing some coding for fun. Coding for fun. Those two things go together, yes. I know, I understand. It's not my... It's not what's fun for me, but crochet patterns are fun for me. So... Chiller asks, next question, what is everyone's favorite sandwich? Ooh, that's a tough one. Boomer says, I go out for sandwiches, can't cook. Chiller says, I mean, my favorite is a Chick-fil-A sandwich, so going out for a sandwich is 100% legit. There's that, yes. Furniture, chairs. I like this one. Okay, you know what? That combination of those chairs with that table, why does that to me very specifically feel like something that you would see on the porch of a very artsy person who lives in a house that used to be part of an old coal mining company town with a lot of wind chimes? Very specifically. And I want like a really big potted plant of some kind. Favorite sandwich? So there's a couple that I want to say, and the first two that I think of are kind of variations on each other. Because I love Cubans, but I also really love just a basic ham and Swiss. And Cuban is kind of a fancy ham and Swiss. So... But I'm not a cold sandwich person. Very specifically, I'm not a cold sandwich person. I like melts. Benjamin says grilled cheese, but it needs to be a blend of cheeses. Oh yeah. Oh, dang. Boomer says my dad's family was kicked out of coal company housing in the Depression and had to live in a tent in West Virginia in the winter. Woo! Oh, that's rough. Has anyone ever tried putting cream cheese on a grilled cheese sandwich? Because I just discovered that recently, and that was a game changer. Yeah, see, there are things that I love about coal company towns, but not about coal companies, if that makes sense. Like, I love driving through the old towns and seeing what people have done with the little houses when they've kept them up well. It's the area I live in. There's a lot of old coal towns, and you'll see houses where it's so cute, and then there's the ones where it's like, I think they're cooking meth. Ooh, Benjamin says, my trick with grilled cheese is you add mayo to the outside of the bread before you skillet it. Yes, I do that too. Oh, it's so good that way. It gives it that nice tang. Ooh. I put this thing out here. Yep, you do mayo instead of butter on the bread. It doesn't cook exactly the same, so there's just a little bit of a learning curve. But oh, it's good. But it has this really nice tang. Here we go. Yes, I like that. Oh, I should definitely have flower pots up on the patio so that there'd be something to drop on Nancy's head. Or up on the terrace. Nancy's head is crying out for a flower pot. How many of the games do things almost drop on her? Benjamin says the AI makes really yummy looking sandwiches. Oh no. Nancy Drew. So, been doing this thing where on Mondays I play Nancy Drew games, and then I'm making houses loosely inspired by the games. This one is the Danger on Deception Island house. I know for sure that in Haunted Carousel and Danger on Deception Island, things have almost dropped on Nancy's head. So that's 2 games back to back where she just about gets brained. Okay, I wanted to look for a rug. I know exactly which one I want. Will it fit? Put it that way? Boomer says writing prop, Nancy Drew wears a hard hat and lives. Yeah, they keep trying to assassinate her. And she's so chill about it. Like, girl. Chiller says, my mother used to read the books when she was young. So did mine. And so did I. And I still read them. I've been slowly working on, very, very slowly, working on rereading them. Let's see. What do I want to do out here? Maybe outdoor dining? Yeah, how about outdoor dining? See if we can find a nice rustic kind of table so it looks like it's been rained on. That size? It's a nice size. Oh, Boomer says, I read Hardy Boys. I was devastated to learn that Franklin W. Dixon was not a real person. I had that same experience reading the Don Sturdy books and learning that Victor Appleton was not a person. I was so bummed. Chiller says, Princess, you ever thought about writing your own Nancy Drew story? Funny you should ask. I mean, they're not really Nancy Drew, but, you know, I read all those Nancy Drews, and now I've grown up to be like, I should write cozy mysteries. Cozy mysteries would be fun. So, there's that. And I do have a concept that I really need to work on and get to more. Or like something that's very heavily inspired by Nancy Drew, especially by the games, but a little bit different in key ways. But also, while my ideas are all very much Nancy Drew with the serial numbers filed off, so it's not copyright infringement, Nancy Drew as a character, along with the text of the first, I think, 3 books, actually enters the public domain next year. So starting next year, it will be legal to publish your own Nancy Drew stories. Have you ever seen that meme about the difference between Doctor Who and Scooby-Doo? That in Scooby-Doo, the alien was Old Man Jenkins all along. But in Doctor Who, Old Man Jenkins was an alien all along. The Nancy Drew books and games are both very heavily in the Scooby-Doo category, where like every other story, she's dealing with a haunted house and there's never a ghost. I want the Doctor Who version. I do not recognize that name, Boomer. Do this. Yeah, I want the Doctor Who version. I want all the houses to actually be haunted. Boomer says all Scooby-Doo cases could be solved with a 5-minute trip to the local mask store. Oh yeah. Either that or they're like angrily DIYing. Okay. Yeah, just DIY of rage, making their masks themselves. Okay. Art supply store. There you go. So there's stuff I got. Is it in decorations or accessories? Oh dear. I have a bowl of seashells. Okay. Nautical stuff for the Haunted Carousel house. Maybe it's in accessories. Oh yeah. Boomer says, then there's Isaac Asimov from Wikipedia, a prolific writer. He wrote or edited more than 500 books. He also wrote an estimated 90,000 letters and postcards. His brain was on a whole other level that I cannot fully comprehend. I read a lot of Asimov when I was in my teens. Mostly like short stories and essays, but quite a few of his books as well. And I cannot wrap my brain around how smart he was. And even he said that he couldn't comprehend the incredible brilliance of Tom Lehrer. So, no matter how smart you are, there's always someone you're looking at going, I could never. I don't even know how he's doing that. How is anyone that brilliant? Luke, you really need to try one of his short stories where the entire thing is a pun. I just really feel like that might vibe for you. Those plants go. Like, they're the kind of dumb that only a really smart person can be. You know what I mean? Luke says Bicentennial Man was kind of depressing. I'm trying to remember if I read that one. There's a ton that I read, and I don't remember most of the titles anymore. There was one that I remember being just deeply, deeply disturbing. I still consider it deeply, deeply disturbing. So that's nice. Alright, where'd the dadgum plants go? There it is. This one's creepy though. Yeah. So it's this one. Do like a little grouping of plants, I think. Will be one of them. And this will be one of them. I need one more that's just slightly bigger than that. Okay. Boomer says, my sister loved Tom Lehrer. He's great. I love Lobachevsky. Oh my gosh. And, oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember Lobachevsky's whole name. Oh man, I'm gonna need to listen to that one again. I can remember the tune, but I cannot remember the character's full ridiculous name. Ugh. Yeah, that one's great. Poisoning pigeons in the park is pretty fantastic as well. Boop. And he's got a full name with a middle and everything too, though, right? Because I don't have enough syllables to fill the whole part of the tune I remember. Oh man. Yep, I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay, I thought there was an Ivanovich in there. Nikolai Ivanovich Lobachevsky, what's his name? Is that the one where he basically presents what it means to steal like an artist? Where everyone just plagiarizes each other and calls it citation? Like these plants. Yeah. I think this might be cute. Okay. Yeah, I was first introduced to Tom Lehrer through his song We'll All Go Together When We Go. And wow. Yeah, what a mind. What a mind. That's it. Plagiarize. Let no one else's work evade-your-eyes. Plagiarize, 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 but remember to be calling it always, please. Research. Oh, I need a light. Table lamps. I want one with like a round shade. Maybe this one? Okay, that's a much nicer tone. It does work for Harvard. Gosh. Said, what a song. What a brain. And after doing all of those absolutely insane musical comedy songs, he returned to academia and taught mathematics for like theater majors and like highly advanced theoretical mathematics. The last class that he taught before retiring was the effects of theoretical gravity. Like musical comedy and theoretical gravity. Hey Midas, welcome. How you doing? Like theoretical gravity? I don't even understand normal gravity. And what kind of smart do you have to be able to not only understand it, but teach it, while also being able to write madly brilliant musical comedy songs? Like, his brain is on this whole other level. Chilling like a villain. Nice. Like a filing cabinet? Sort of. This one maybe? Let's see. Yeah, the pale oak's not bad. Oh, good grief, I have to select each drawer individually. Okay. Then metal. Oh, let's do brass. Well, that's smaller than I was expecting for some reason. But okay. Just wanted a little extra storage. Midas's theoretical gravity is based on WGS84, basically an adjustment used on maps for the curvature of the Earth. I don't understand how they figure all that out either. My brain taps out on math pretty early. What? Luke says he put all of his music in the public domain a few years ago. What? I mean, I guess I'm not really surprised that he would do that. It seems like a him kind of thing, but also, wow. Wow. This explains why I can actually find it on YouTube. Yeah, I cannot lots of math. My math maxes out on crochet patterns for amigurumi, which is all multiples of 6. So. Like, I can follow crochet patterns, and every so often I have even been known to write my own. So that's math. All right. I hope you get a good nap, Lociation. Good luck. Oh, this one's fun. Yeah, I'll do that one. You can download all of his albums for free. Well, I know what I'm doing this weekend. Yeah, we're gonna be having a Tom Lehrer-thon. Oh, man. Boomer says, my first time teaching was to teach radioactive decay to a nuclear medicine class. I derived and solved the differential equation. The class was spellbound. My friend took that moment to say they only had math to basic algebra. Yep, I made it through basic algebra, and that was it. No more than that. And that took me a couple tries. Boomers were built differently back then. I'm deeply amused by that. Boomer says, well, I have an engineering degree, so lots of math. Yeah. Too much for my brain. Way too much. Granted, I don't have any degree at all. So I did trade school and got licensed as a manicurist. So that was mostly small talk. I kid. There's medicine, there's chemistry, or there's like anatomy and chemistry, and there's a lot of other stuff in it, but the main thing that is taken away is small talk. They actually don't teach you much that's useful. I want like some books, some journals, something like that. Yeah, my entire trade school experience was significantly less than 1 semester at the local community college. Which, you know, my job was not really well paying, but part of that is what trade school I chose to do. You know, I did manicuring. There's only so high that can go, especially in this area, because yeah, there's very, very few people locally who are willing to take a chance on offering like more modern, higher end services where you could really get the big money. And so everyone locally who is willing to pay for that drives to the nearest big city to get it. And for whatever reason, no one thinks maybe if we gave them an option closer to home, they'd be willing to come in and save themselves a trip. Boomer says, I think high school should be changed to mornings and trade school, afternoons and academics. Agreed. Just more applied classes in general. Like some of the academics, they're doing things that you really don't need if you're not going to college, and if you are going to college, then you're learning those things in your first semester. And they're doing that instead of things like home ec and shop. One of those. Midas says agreed, and it gets harder to break into electrician, plumber trade started later in life. Yes. Like, I know so many people who would have absolutely thrived in high school. Like, they barely got through, but they would have thrived if they'd had access to like electrician, plumber, welder, carpenter. Like, if they'd been allowed to take classes in things like that in the first couple years of high school and then choose one specifically to master in the last 2 years of high school, like they would have actually felt like they were getting something out of their high school experience instead of just doing busy work. Now, some high schools do have like trade programs that you can choose to take. Usually one something for the guys, like electrical or whatever, or mechanic, and then nursing, like nursing assistant and or cosmetology, which is mostly the girls. But I don't know, you wind up with so many of the kids, because it's on an opt-in basis, so many of the kids who opt into it are the ones who just want to get out of normal classes, not the ones who actually want to pursue a career in whatever thing. So then they're busy ruining it for the people who actually want to learn it. Oh. Where says new GE field engineers We're sent to a 3-month hands-on training program, welding, learning about common tools, burning, etc. The complaints, I just got the degree, why am I doing this? I'm gonna put a couple blankets down here. With like, get real cozy. Oh, this one's fun. Yeah. Right. I had a client once, so I got to have a nice conversation with her about all this. She went to a school for film editing, and the first semester or something, they would have you do like one class on writing for film, one class on directing film, one class on film effects, all of this stuff, so that you would know what each person's role was and how much work they were putting into it, so that you'd be able to better like kind of project manage and work as part of a team. Like, I don't want a degree in film, but how do I get into a program where I can take classes in all of those things, like, for funsies? Because that sounds like a blast. Like, how can I take a whole bunch of classes in just different paths within a specific field? You know? Okay, I'm so scared. Let's go to the haunted carousel house and see how empty it is. I'm pretty sure we lost an amount of the CC I was using. I've been too scared to check. Every so often, oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's 10 things that are missing, at least. Ugh. Oh, cool. Boomer says maybe a certificate program in your area. That's what I took. Covered all areas. We wrote, directed, and edited an 8-minute film using the standard 3-act format. Cool. How do I sign up for that? Downstairs looking pretty good. Yard's still good. Okay. Looks like we lost some stuff in this room. Still need to finish that room. Luke says, I've studied screenwriting. We could make a movie. I'm pretty sure we have friends who would be more than willing to help with that. Just saying. Okay. Lost a few toys, I think. I mean, look at the films of 2023. It's not like we could do worse than that. There is that. You'd have to try hard, but it can be done. Yeah. Wow, that's a big one. That'll go downstairs. Alien Warrior comes to mind. I don't think I know that one. I immediately thought of Birdemic. sharks are huge. It's all so tiny. Oh my gosh. Trumpet says, I'm here but lurking because I'm already watching 2 different Mist streams. I don't know how you can watch 3 streams at once, but okay. Enjoy. I do not have that kind of multitasking ability. I feel like I need to stream a Mist game just to like reward you for the loyalty. What color did I paint in here? It's really nice. Any like nice pictures that I can put up over there? What I would love is a picture of a carousel horse. Triple Mist. Exactly. Let's see. Have anything that would work? Huh? It's a little dark, but maybe. Okay. Okay. Like bathroom survive. Bedroom. Mostly good. It's either missing a couple things or I didn't finish this area. Both are possible. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's the correct number of ours. You're there. And then gotta have a jewelry box. Otherwise, what is there to heist? I really wish that they would let me switch which of the tunes is playing. I just want to play the haunted music in every house all the time. Okay, I have some jewelry that's misspelled. Under necklaces? No. What is it? Jewelry. Okay. Jewelry. There we go. They have a box for most of it and then a stand for a couple of their favorite everyday pieces. Okay. There's a big bed for this little room. But it is very coastal and soothing. Alright, it's not as bad as I was afraid it would be. I feel like there needs to be something in this corner. Probably a plant. It's the biggest plant I can get in here. This guy. Yeah. I should probably get rid of all this. Oh, I'm back. There we go. Alright. I actually have played Myst recently. It's been a long time since I've played Riven. Oh, Fenrir. Good one. Yeah, I've played it on PC fairly recently too. Like within the last 3 years or something. Which, like, that's recent. Ish. Okay. Alright. Yeesh. Oh yeah, you have to take so many notes. Let's do the gray one. Okay. Oh yeah. Even the background noises can be clues. Or inside jokes, one or the other. Yeah, they're so beautiful though. They are making like a remastered Riven, but I don't know when that's coming out. Let's see. Oh. Wait. I have kids' books somewhere, right? Yes. Phew. Thought I might be losing my mind. Okay. Oops. Oop. Shoop. It's not bad. Okay. And then I want like a little step up. Probably the Fables. Okay. Got some books. Need some kids' toys. Put in here. Let's see. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. all of the locations in the Myst games are just so beautiful. So beautiful. Uh-oh, something's glitched. Oh, that's lovely. Right. Raise kids. Just a couple more little items. Items. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really have a spot where I can build a sand castle, but I can give them little blocks that they could use. There we go. Yeah. There's that. Then need some art supplies for the studio. Let's see. Oh, if I can find like an abstract painting that I could put up there, that would be extra fun because of the Poppy Dada. Maybe like this. Definitely needs to be bigger than that. This big as it. All right. Let's do. There we go. Right. Let's see. Oh. They got a light here in the center. I feel like they should also have some sort of desk light. Like a really focused one. Probably with some kind of movable neck. Like more like this. Yeah. We're doing detail work. Ooh. That's nice. Alright, have a good day, Boomer. So I'm gonna be whispering you on Twitch later. Have to remember. Yeah, have a good day. What about drawing? What does drawing turn up? Wooden drawing figure. Put him up here. Boop. And maybe just look for art in general. What did I find? I was hoping for more like little sketches that could be pinned up. Might have to look through the workshop a bit. There's that. How about find some paintbrushes? I know I have painting tools. Welcome back, Benjamin. Have a good walk. Okay. I'm a horrible person. Two glasses of water. One is paint water, one is not. I know artists. I'm not saying that this is why I stick with watercolors, but I've actually seen, and I love them, the mugs, where it's two identical mugs, but one says paint water and the other says not paint water. Another says Princess's definition of evil, putting a glass of water next to paint. Princess is so pure. Nice of you to think so. Now, if I'm painting, I always make sure that my drink is in something with a straw. So I have not drunk the paint water. However, I have very frequently put the end of a paintbrush in my mouth and been confused as to why my drink was not coming out of it. Oh, what about paper? Oh. Like a ream of paper or several. Yeah. See, a lot of watercolors and stuff are non-toxic. They're not edible, but they're non-toxic. Acrylic is basically plastic, so that's not smart. Oil paint, though, you'll see things and die. Like, don't mess with the oil paint water. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the paint water is a concern. Oh, wait. Got a few rolls of tape in here. Yeah. Yeah, paint would be a terrible way to die. Alright. I have to look in the workshop. I'm gonna write it down. I need to look in the workshop for sketches, painting in progress, stuff like that. Is my pen dead? That's so sad. Don't think I have another pen there right now. So, wait. This one new. Well, every pen I touch dies. Alright, I'll just have to remember to look for sketches and stuff. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can get rid of those. Okay. I'm just gonna throw one of those shower set things in here. Shower set. Sure, why not? Okay. That'll be nice. Right? I don't know. I feel like it needs at least a couple more details. I do really like stuff to look fairly lived in. There's that. Oh yeah, they would need a towel. Okay, there we go. Then the HGTV houses, I just can't. I kind of want to go through my list, my spreadsheet, which I have been updating. I'm trying to get it caught back up. I kind of want to go through my spreadsheet and see how many HGTV houses I have left, like what my plans are for them, and see how fast would I be able to get through all of the HGTV houses so I don't have to do any of them anymore. Oh yeah, and I have to fill all of these. I really prefer to fill open shelving off stream because I get so frustrated by it and it takes me so long. So I just feel like it's better for everyone if I just put on a podcast and zone out all by myself. And put as much time as I need to into the open shelving. I am not so much of an open shelving person. Too overwhelming. Whew, okay. They need a pot on the stove. With a nice lid. What's this one? Oh, it's so little. It's just a baby. Okay, that is so teeny tiny small. Okay. Interesting. Same coffee table and same coffee table decor as the Danger on Deception Island house. That was not on purpose. Oops. Okay. So it's not as bad as I was afraid it would be. Okay, that candle's lit. Okay. Do you like the bathroom? It's nice. Alright. So this house needs a couple of finishing touches in the art studio and downstairs bathroom. And I'm like walking through it in my brain, trying to remember what I just walked past that I needed to do. Okay, well, hopefully I figured out. Kitchen shelves. That was it. I need to fill the kitchen shelves. Okay. Hey, brain fog. I need some kind of little like basket or bin or something for down here, I think. Like some small baskets with lids. Oh yeah. Have you ever read the comic strip Zits? But I went through a phase where I was absolutely obsessed with it. I haven't read it in ages. But yeah, the main character's a teenager named Jeremy. There's this one Zits strip. They're about teenage life, kind of. So it's the teenager Jeremy and his relationships with his friends and his relationship with his parents. And there's one where Jeremy is like laying on the couch, chilling, scrolling on his phone, and his gigantic shoes, I think, are on the floor next to him. And his mom walks by and says, like, Jeremy, when you get up, don't forget to put your shoes away. He says, okay. And you see his head turn into a giant Etch-a-Sketch with put shoes away written on it. Scrolls on his phone for a while. Goes to get up, and as he gets up, the Etch-a-Sketch goes, shh. Message gone. Walks out. And from the other room, his mother yelling at him, Jeremy, what? And I showed that to my mother when I found it. And ever since then, years. This, oh gosh, it's gotta be over a decade now. Wow. Ever since, anytime we have that, we'll say, I'm so sorry, I just Etch-a-Sketched what was going on. We use Etch-a-Sketch as a verb now because, yep, I moved my head and it went shh, and it's gone. Still think that might be one of the best examples of the art form of comic strip. Like, the Etch-a-Sketch for a head just so perfectly communicates something that we've all experienced in a way that another medium really could not. So yeah, it's never I forgot. It's always my brain Etch-a-Sketched. It's gone. Whatever it was is gone. Okay, it's up here. I think this room's pretty much good, right? I'm not. So I think the upstairs rooms are all good. Downstairs, I'm not sure if that's done. Art studio and bathroom need a couple of finishing touches, and kitchen shelves need stocked. Okay. I can do that. That's doable. I'm trying so hard to work through my inventory. Welcome back, Trumpet. I don't know how you can watch 3 streams at once. Like, I physically just cannot comprehend how you're able to track that many different inputs. Don't listen to any. What? Now I have even more questions. Well, this is pretty. Very boho. Yes, we were discussing, like, the Etch-a-Sketch as the perfect example of the brain. You move your head and thought gone. Let's see. Furniture, chairs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one's kind of cool, actually. If I do something like this, that kind of goes with the coastal theme and also matches better with that. That's fair. Well, that appears to be facing the wrong direction. Oh, the lock is going the right way. Why? I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring it. Can't fix it, so I'm ignoring it. I can't wait to be done with the HGTV houses. I want to be done with them. No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, wow. Interesting. I can watch one thing and listen to another, but I can't watch multiple things or listen to multiple things. You make your burgers on. Oops, grab. Oh, they have supplies for it too. Ah, as it is easy to do in Myst. The memes did come from somewhere. Like a slide. I guess this one. Ooh. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, Trumpet says I was watching an Uru streamer earlier today going round and round in Kaddish. He was clearly lost, but he only spoke French. Oh man. But aesthetic wise, Kaddish Talesa, and I have no idea if I'm pronouncing anything correctly because I've only ever read, you know, everything in the games, but aesthetically, that is like in my like top 3 ages. I love that age so much. It is so beautiful. It's not as horrible as Anane. Like it's easier and more pleasing to solve than Anane is. There's a couple of parts. It's not one of the worst ones. It's fine. It's fine. And it's so beautiful, so it's so worth it. And I actually do find Adane worth it in the end because the story of the age is so interesting. So like getting to uncover that story does make the frustration worth it. But I'm never going to claim that Anane is not frustrating. Kashita swears if you have coin. What am I looking for? Skyrim is fun. I really enjoy it. If you want something with just a little bit of extra challenge to it, the anniversary edition adds a survival mode that you can turn on and off. For me personally, I really like playing the game on easy difficulty, so the bad guys aren't, you know, horribly grindy. Like, I like having the bad guys be very, very easy, but with survival mode on, it introduces an element of like resource management. And I like that challenge better. Yeah, I always play it on the easiest difficulty, so most of the bad guys are one hit. Okay, seriously, what is this plant? Do we even have that plant? Wait, this one's called Buccaneer. I gotta use that one. Yeah, I like Skyrim. It has some really cool side quests. Like, really, really cool side quests. Hang on. It's a little wide, but closest anything has come to fitting, so yeah, I'll do it anyway. Okay, so that would not be the version that has survival mode, because the survival mode thing is like an add-on. I'll use the welcome one here too. Yeah, sometimes I have it on, sometimes I have it off. I always have the game on the easiest difficulty, because as soon as I get frustrated, I'm out. If I want to be frustrated, this is not the game I'm going to play for that. I do feel like having a slide and a pool and kids is asking for trouble, because the kids will drag the slide over to the pool. Okay, Trumpet says, I started Hogwarts on easy, but it was too easy, so I bumped it up to normal pretty quickly. Alright. I've been meaning to play that literally for the last week or so. And every time I go to get a little bit of computer time, I keep like working on House Flipper and trying to finish the houses in my inventory and get them photographed and everything. And then, oh, it's time for bed. There's no more gaming time. Maybe tomorrow I'll play Hogwarts Legacy. And yeah, it still hasn't happened. Luke says House Flipper needs a survival mode, like you have to decorate while fending off zombies. Yeah, if there was a game where I could decorate a house while he fights off the zombies and protects the house, that would pretty much be the ideal game, I think. Flipper versus zombies, pretty much. Chiller says, I'm just imagining Luke fending off hordes of zombies while Princess is casually decorating a house while the world is burning. Yep. Yeah, that's basically how we've Minecrafted. Though, except the way that the Minecraft building works, I don't know, something about it is just a little beyond my abilities. I never quite feel like I can do as much as I would like to. Or that doing it would just be beyond the learning curve that I'm capable of curving with. Because I'll see people make really cool builds. Like, whoa, how'd they do that? And I look at the tutorial and it's like, I don't want to do that. That's too much, that's too hard. No, I don't have the brain for that. It says my Minecraft ability stagnated when I realized I'd have to learn electrical engineering to move on. That's about the point where I burnt out as well. Meanwhile, one of my brothers took some, like, online class thing for how to program your own mods into Minecraft using something like my brother got really into redstone and mods and all of this stuff, and like it is so far beyond anything that my brain can handle. Luke says, same, I couldn't get into redstone. I farmed that out to a friend and focus on big picture stuff. Yeah, my one brother really likes the kind of grindy fiddly bits. Alright, more power to you. I think he made like an automated chicken farm at one point. I couldn't comprehend it. Ooh, retractable skylights. That's... yeah, I'm already... I can't fully comprehend. The only thing I've ever did with redstone was I had built like a secondary base at one point, and I dug a little tunnel going from one to the other. It was pretty far. And I laid a minecart rail and redstone powered it. And yeah, the powered rails literally maxed out how much electrical engineering my brain can process. Like, just having to remember like how frequently to put the powered rails. That was it for me. Luke says Beaches made automatic chicken farms, automatic wheat farm, all kinds of stuff. The most I've done is powered rails for minecarts. Yep. That maxes me out. Brain can't do more than that. And that was enough of a struggle that I was like, I don't think I want to do anything else with redstone. Look at what all Nancy Drew books do I have in here? I do have Ivory Charm. Do I have that in a different room? No, I can't remember what I have anywhere ever. I usually play on peaceful mode. The mobs scare me. Don't have any art in the guest room yet. Luke, is a mob farm what you guys have for you to level up your weapons on? Or whatever it is? Oh. Okay. See, I have no idea what netherite gear even means. I did not get that far in the game. I'm notorious for reaching the nether and immediately dying. There's a level above diamond. What? There we go. Hanging. It's mahogany. It's ever so slightly too tall, right? No, that might be the same. Okay. You know what? It's close enough for jazz. There. First one I ever read. And then this was just like, as a kid, this was my absolute favorite cover. There's something about this one really grabbed me. Okay, wrong wood tone. Oh, which wood tone is it? Right. Frame. Hanging. Is it just brown oak? Oh, alright. That looks better, right? Okay. So this one needs some details done. This one needs some details done. This one needs a piece of art. Let me look at how many HGTV houses are left. Okay, there's 5 more. I have plans for this one. I have plans for this one. I have plans for this one. I think I have plans for that one. Alright, and I don't think any of these are for Nancy Drew houses, so I can do these whenever. Maybe we can try to blitz through and get all the HGTV houses done so I don't have to do any of them anymore. The HGTV houses are just so awful. Okay, so those 3 are all just like a couple finishing touches, mostly filling open shelves. Blech. And then I can sell those. Maybe I can get all of those sold this week. That would be a nice goal. This one, I feel like it's missing something. There's something funky about it that I need to figure out. That one's glitched. So this one we've like just barely started on. So this one's like an actual active work in progress. These 2 are the ones where a bunch of the stuff I was using vanished from the workshop, so I need to like revise my theme, especially House to Celebrate, because that was going to be a fall cottage and all of the fall decor is gone. So maybe it'll just be a cottage. Not too bad, actually. Like, for me, I'm really far in. I don't think I've ever sold this many houses before. So, especially given how long I've been playing it, this is pretty good. Let's see. Okay. Watch, after the stream, I'll probably be like, all right, when the stream's over, I'm gonna go in and do some of the details on these so I can screenshot them and sell them on and clear out some of this inventory. Watch, after the stream, I'll probably buy one of the empty properties and try to figure out how to blueprint a custom build. So I'll buy another house and start something new instead of selling one of the ones that is just about ready. Could just sell them. Move on. Like, oh, why don't I just buy something else instead of finishing? This is the same reason none of my books get finished. I get 2/3 of the way through and then I'm like, ooh, something new. And who wants to do just the last third of a project? That's boring. Does this one still need shelves filled? I'm gonna check on it. I think this one, all I'm missing is a couple pieces of wall decor. Thank you, Chiller. I usually don't get this far. I like doing the small houses, so I tend to just do some of the small houses and then restart the game and do them over again. But yeah, for me, this is pretty great. What? I'm gonna put... Are you ready? Are you ready? A hanging plant. Put a hanging plant in here. There needs to be something in that space. Okay, so it does need a little bit of kitchen decor. I have no idea what to do with this thing. I thought it would be cool, but I have no idea what to do with it. Are there baskets that fit? Like, how deep is it? Wow, those baskets are so much bigger than I think they are. I'm shocked every time. A hanging plant. Silly. We'd all be so shocked. Princess putting up a hanging plant. Who is she? Where is she gone? Who's replaced her? Okay. Alright. And then... let me see if towel stacks will fit. I swear, this is like my most used accessory. And... House Flipper 2 does not have towel stacks. I'm just like, well, what am I supposed to decorate with if there's no towel stacks? Are there any small boxes that are short enough to fit in here? Okay. Maybe this is where they keep their spices or something. Okay. It'll do. It's not my favorite thing I've ever done, but it'll do. And I'm probably going to be doing the exact same thing again in the Secret of Shadow Ranch house. Oh, wait, got... yeah. There we go. And some dish soap. Not that green one. This one. And scouring pad. Oh. Okay. I've been knocking everything over lately. Okay. I think that part's good. Then over here, let's see, utensils. And salt and pepper. Do these ones. And need a spice rack. Do this one. Okay. those coffee mugs, they should probably have a coffee maker as well. Okay. Just the little one. Ooh, or bane of Luke's existence. A Keurig. Yeah. Alright, then I have to remember how to spell it. There we go. Boom. You're not my real coffee. Okay, so kitchen's a little more lived in. Might need a couple more details, but definitely better. So trying to decide if I want to put cabinets or shelves or baskets or something on top of the fridge. And then I'll sneak around my little gap fence. Ta-da! Property 2. I really like just the whole concept of this little apartment. It's so warm that it takes a while to notice the lack of windows. Maybe that's just me. I prefer to have lots of windows, but I feel like if you're going to have no windows, this is how to have that. Put a skull in the kitchen, you know, as you do. And decorations, hanging decorations, miscellaneous. Yeah, they have a couple of hanging skins. Can't drink the blood of your enemies out of any old coffee mug. Okay. See that there. And a bit of extra storage for them up there. Yeah. A light would probably be helpful. What a lantern. Cute little lantern style light. I so want to give them a full-length mirror. And I just don't think there's space for it. It's so sad. Oh, they have some of those shelves. Oh, they have more of those shelves. Alright, so filling shelves is what needs to be done. There's a lot of surfaces that need cluttered. So, maybe I'll do the like hanging utensil thing. You know the one? Yeah, this one. That way it frees up counter space. And grab some spices. Do this one. Like right there. Okay. And I think I'll put the salt and pepper. I'm gonna give them the same ones just because it's cute. I'll put those over here. I actually have this like fairly nice little stretch of counter for food prep. And they have laundry. And for how tiny this apartment is, that's not bad. And scour. Okay. This is such a specific thing. Can I find a teeny tiny radio? That's cute. Okay. They don't have a window in the kitchen. I mean, they don't have a window in anywhere, but they don't have a window in the kitchen. So how about I put a radio over the sink where they'd be able to listen to music and stuff while they do their dishes. So since they can't see outside, I can bring in a different form of beauty other than visual for while they're doing dishes. Jiller says, reminds me of the tiny radio from Portal. Yes! I have played both Portal games. It's been a long time. I was obsessed with Portal, I was obsessed with Portal 2, and I was obsessed with Blue Sky. And I really want to replay them. Let's see. So, is there any kind of like... I want like a folding step ladder or something. But one that's like folded up. Like this, but folded. Yeah, Luke got burnt out on it. I liked it. Very, very tempted to try to make him play Portal 2 with me. Okay, I think I know exactly which one. There we go. Honestly, if I could get him to it. Yeah. Say, Luke, the co-op mode in Portal 2 is completely separate from the main game. So yeah, seeing the ending of one would be good, but yeah, the main game and the co-op game are like two different games packaged together, which I quite liked. I probably need to wrap it up so that we might actually have time to eat before Bible study. Oops. Oh no, we can't have a hungry Luke. So just a little skinny mirror here. Mirror. I'm picturing a mirror. It's like, is that in this or is that in The Sims? It is in this, okay. Stands out way too far though. Like, no. Do like this. Bam, single strip of floor to ceiling mirror. Luke says he won't stream Portal because he doesn't want to be stupid on the internet. Is anyone ever anything else on the internet? What do you think I do every day? Okay, it wouldn't be full length, but I could do like something like that. Give them a smart mirror. That's pretty cool. I stupid at least once a week. I'm remarkably good at it. God, she's smart, she's important. There we go. Fan club, rah rah. Okay. And she make really tasty dinner. Okay. All right, we will wrap up here. And I love this tiny weird apartment. I really do. Like, yes, it is so incredibly tiny. But if you're an efficiency person, like, it's got the basics. The kitchen is really not bad for how tiny this apartment is. Like, at this point, it's very much at a how nice can I make this tiny apartment where it's believable that someone who just wants a small space would be very happy in it. I might put a little like macrame or something on that wall. Yes. That. Click, 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 click. This is the reason that I don't use the smart mirrors much. Because I don't like how they click when I walk by. Click on, they click off, they click on, they click off. Alright. Yeah, if you wanted to live in one tiny room, this wouldn't be a bad way to go about it. Alright. So, I will call it here. I will be back tomorrow, usual time. Right, Luke? Will I? Wait a minute. Again, my schedule for this week got all weird. Actually, just depending on what's going on, my mom might need me to babysit. So if I'm babysitting, I'll be streaming late. Yeah, you know, like I said, this week's just crazy. Yep. Yeah, babysitters are hard enough to find. Adult babysitters are way harder. So I need to figure out what's going on with that, and just everything going on this week. Everything will get in the Discord at some point, and I don't know, I'll be back. I'll always be back. Somebody's gotta do it. Can't just leave him alone. That would be cruelty. So, alright. I will call it here though. So, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so glad that you were able to spend this time with me, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye, everybody.